Am I the asshole for attempting to get a family with kids evicted? I recently moved into an apartment complex, and next to me lives a family of 4, the parents with their 2 kids. The kids seem to be young. One is clearly a baby, and the older one possibly under the age of 3. The family also apparently owns their apartment, and they don't rent. Their kids play a lot all day long. Thankfully, not during quiet hours. Quiet hours are 10 p.m. till 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. till 5 p.m. But they're very loud, especially the oldest one. But the baby, I think the baby is barely 1, cries a lot too. I don't know how they manage to keep them quiet during quiet hours, but the rest of the day, it's a nightmare. I tried to leave a note on their doors to keep the kids from playing multiple times and asked them to do it out of respect for the neighbors. The mom knocked on my door and apologized for the noise, but said that they're kids and it's normal for them to play and be loud as long as they're quiet during quiet hours. She shouldn't be expected to tie them down on a bed to keep them quiet all day long. I insisted it's disrespectful. But she said that if I have a problem with kids making noise, I should rent an apartment on a complex that doesn't allow children, and that there are many complexes like that in our area. She also suggested me some. I thought it was ridiculous of me to be the one to be told to move out instead of them trying to be more respectful. I contacted my landlord and asked if I could do something to evict the family. He told me not possible since they comply by the complex rules and they also own their house, and that legally there's nothing I can do. I was complaining about that to my sister, and I told her what my landlord and the mom of the apartment next door told me, but she apparently agrees with them and says that I'm the asshole for attempting to have a family evicted when they did nothing wrong to break the rules. So, am I the asshole? And the top comment coming in with 23,000 upvotes. You're the asshole. Kids are loud. People are loud. They're not breaking any rules. And if you need silence, go buy yourself a single family house in a rural area. Trying to evict a family for your own personal comfort is a massively asshole thing to do. By the way, the mods locked this thread due to excessive rule violations. Wow. Okay, next comment coming in with 9,000 upvotes. The mom keeps these kids quiet 13 hours a day, and OP needs silence the other 11. OP, do you know how she keeps them quiet during the quiet hours? By letting them play so hard they're exhausted during those times. Next comment coming in with 600 upvotes. OP is mad at the kids for being alive. I mean, how dare that toddler run around and have fun like a toddler? And that baby, wow. Doesn't it know that babies are only allowed to cry when their stuck-up neighbors are okay with it? Oh, and my vote. This person is definitely the asshole. They didn't specify if they're male or female, but I don't even think that matters. Like, really? I have a 3-year-old myself. We live on the top floor of our building, and the neighbors downstairs, they're understanding because they know we have a 3-year-old. I mean, thankfully, I don't just stick my kid in front of an iPad or a TV all day. Yes, my kid does have an iPad and he does watch TV, but he loves playing. Like, what? This is one of those mind-boggling posts. Like, I just don't understand where in their head was like, yeah, I'm going to type this up and I'm going to write this on Reddit because I really feel justified in my actions. So my vote, they're the asshole. Am I the asshole for not promoting a longtime employee? Greetings. I've run into a recent dilemma with regards to my business. I, 57 male, own a private equity firm. We're no Warburg, but we're pretty well off. Some background. For the past 20 or so years, I've had a trusted second in command. Let's call him M, who recently retired, which created a vacancy in the company. Technically, the next highest ranking person is a senior executive. Let's call him J. M is 51, by the way. He's been with the company for around 12 years, and I haven't had any issues with him prior to March of this year. The office has been experiencing financial instability, and Jay had been exploring openings in other companies. I didn't hold it against him, especially since he was so open and honest about the offers he received from other firms, many of which paid better than his current salary. After some negotiations, we were able to decide on a raise for him and get him to stay with the firm. Fast forward to 1 week ago when M's retirement became official. Since March, circumstance has changed, largely due to the graduation of my son, B, 25 male. He had graduated from a very prestigious university and joined our firm soon after graduation. I had been seriously impressed by his work thus far, and that is where the problem arose. After careful contemplation, I decided to give the vacant position to B. This action was purely for the well-being of the company. Our success over the years has been largely through passing the company down from father to son, which is how I got my start in the firm. It was only right of me to continue this tradition and set up our future for years to come. When I revealed this to the rest of the company in our weekly meeting, the announcement went smoothly. Everyone took the news well and congratulated B. However, I could tell Jay was upset by the news, even though he was trying to hide it. My suspicions were confirmed when, after the meeting, he told me he felt betrayed and shocked by what he called the quote-unquote sudden promotion of B. The promotion was anything but sudden in my eyes, as I felt B had earned it. He didn't say it outright. Jay told me he felt that he was owed the promotion, especially after I quote-unquote guaranteed the spot to him in March. While I did mention the possibility of mobility in the company, I feel like this is disingenuous on his part, as he is twisting my words to make it seem like I'm breaking some imaginary promise. I can understand where he's coming from, but this is simply not the way to go about it. He said I was being underhanded by lying to him about this position. I have asked for the opinion of the other executives, all of whom agreed with me that I was not being unreasonable. If anything, I am more confident in my decision after this meeting with Jay. I was already suspicious of his actions in March, but I never brought it up out of respect for his time spent with the firm. But now I feel as if he violated that respect by trivializing my son's accomplishments and accusing me of being a liar. So am I the asshole? And the top comment coming in with 16,000 upvotes. You're the asshole. There's no way a 25-year-old has the experience and institutional knowledge of an older person who's been with the firm for years. And of course, everyone is congratulating your son. They want to keep their jobs. Same with the execs agreeing with you about Jay. That job should have gone to a senior executive. Next comment coming in with 7,000 upvotes. A 25-year-old that just graduated 6-7 months ago? Ooh, the next comment below it, someone replied to it. It has 6,000 upvotes. It was a very prestigious university, though. Very. Oh, boy. Oh, next comment coming in with 2,000 upvotes. The prestigious university of corporate corruption and daddy paying my way through life instead of letting me start at the bottom and work my way up, even if it means daddy has to put off his retirement a few years. And my vote, I am going to say that this guy's the asshole. I mean, that guy had been working for his firm for 12 years. And then he gives the position to his 25-year-old son. Like, I get it, keep it in the family, whatever. But in 12 more years, maybe his son could have gotten promoted. But like, what? My vote, he's the asshole. Let me know what you guys think.